Observing tracks as they form provides a dynamic perspective from which to interpret fossil tracks. High-speed video, recorded here at 200 frames per second, lets us slow down guinea fowl locomotion to view how the feet and sediment move during rapid footfalls. To document the final track morphology, we use a method called photogrammetry. Photogrammetry involves creating a 3D model from photographs. We use a handheld camera to collect several dozen digital images, which photogrammetric software combines to produce a 3D model of the mud surface, complete with photorealistic textures. We routinely employ this approach to create highly accurate 3D models of Beneski fossils as well. Yet to really understand dinosaur tracks, we must go below the surface and consider a cross-sectional perspective. Sedimentary rocks were deposited in layers, which need to be split apart to reveal tracks. However, an exposed track surface need not be what the dinosaur saw or walked on. Deformation is a volumetric phenomenon, affecting deeper layers as well as the uppermost. We can visualize deformation of subsurface layers using a simple model of one toe descending vertically. On a relatively firm substrate, the cylinder sinks a short distance, creating a true track at the exposed surface. Yet the deeper red layer is also affected indirectly by forced transmission. Such transmitted undertracks show less detail and are common throughout the Beneski exhibit. On very soft substrates, dinosaurs penetrated more deeply. The cylinder sinks down through sedimentary layers, which collapse and seal shut. The characteristic pattern of nested V-shapes predicted by the model can be found in fossil cross-sections. What do undertracks on surfaces from within such a penetrative volume look like? If the rock splits along a layer boundary, the resulting track will show slit-like furrows lacking pad impressions. Such penetrative tracks were not made by the narrow-toed animals as Hitchcock surmised. Rather, their V-shaped contours result from the soft mud flowing and collapsing around the descending foot. Such a mechanism of track formation explains other fossil forms as well. Most frequently, natural weathering and human excavation cause slabs to split apart less cleanly. Fractures often leave overlying rock partially filling the furrows. A classic example is Hitchcock's Great Folio, which bears deep tracks that appear deceptively shallow. Penetrative tracks exposed this way can easily be confused with true tracks or transmitted undertracks. Repeated splitting can expose penetrative tracks at multiple surfaces. The most famous specimen is the fossil volume, which is displayed as 5 hinged pages of a stony book. Contrary to their common interpretation as long-distance transmitted undertracks, the similar prints through such large depths are best explained by a penetrative formation mechanism, where a single step has produced many tracks.